Morning, guys. Just taking a look here. We have already exceeded what I was seeking for the week, so we may not trade. Also, very sloppy delivery here. Very clearly higher for longer. All morning, especially since the open. Um, there you go, Uber. Your TP's hit. But we've hit everything I was seeking, so we may not trade today. Okay, so as I was saying, we've already hit everything that I was seeking this week. So I'm fine not taking a trade today, but we'll still go over what I was looking at. So we're just gonna move up to, let's see, the 15. We'll go up to the 15. So what I was seeking was to take out this high here, this buy side liquidity. So let's see, 21.6, 21.774. We took that out. I think we hit it to the tick yesterday, but we took that out this morning. So that was pretty much all that I wanted to see this week, all I needed to see. The next thing we'd be looking at are these two relative equal highs right here. So this one's a bit higher, I think. 21.919.50. And then we have these here close to being relative equal highs, but we'll treat them as separate highs. So 22.078 and then 22.094. Let's see. And although we have all that delivery, I believe on the weekly, this is going to be a doji because we opened down and went so far down before coming back up. So let's just take a quick look. Not quite a doji, but very close. So let's see. Yeah, very close to being a doji. Still looking very bullish, although we had this very large drawdown. I think it was about a 1,000 ticks or 1,000 handles. So I again may just not trade today, unfortunately. Um, Still gonna be here at least for analysis, and that's pretty much it. So we just hit this new week opening gap to the tick, I believe. The high here is 908.50, and 908.50 was the top of the new week opening gap for this week. So again, just may not trade. We'll see what we get. We've gone so far past what I was seeking. I don't really care to take anything. If we were to get like a market structure shift, a bearish one for sell side, I'd consider an entry. But this is so incredibly bullish, it's almost stupid to take anything in the bearish direction. So I think we'll maybe give this till like 10:30, start to fill things out around then. If things just continue grinding higher or move into inefficiency, which I can see because we've gone so far so quickly, would make sense for us to move into some inefficiency. Um, if that's all we get around like 10:30, I'll probably start to wind things down here this week. Hey, so normally this I would consider to be an order block, but we've been in such bullish delivery. Um, I don't think it will be. I'll note it. Um, but I don't necessarily trust it. I think if we do get some bearish delivery here, it'll be short-lived, but um we'll see. 881. Let's see, 899. About 18 handles right there. So just like that, we didn't respect the midpoint there. Um, and I kind of expected that considering it's been such an incredibly bullish delivery. If this was at least neutral or slightly bullish, we maybe could have trusted that. But that this little delivery here was very short-lived. So, I think at this point, we want to see here is whether or not we can balance this price range here. So this high is 911. Um, if we want to see higher, want to see if we can balance this. Well, I personally want to see if we can balance this 911 and then create a premium PD array looking for sell side. I do think that we might just run into some pretty inefficient price delivery. I mean, this right here isn't the most efficient, but at least it had a direction. I do kind of foresee us finding some inefficient delivery where we start to go sideways and or whipsaw violently. So again, just kind of hanging out, watching. Don't foresee myself taking anything right now. So we're gonna move over to the 15-minute here. Actually, we're gonna go with the 1 hour because it'll be easier to see um everything so far. So let's see what this high is. 919.50. Okay, so we ran this high. We ran this high here. We ran this high. Um, those are pretty much the main things I were looking for this week. We still can run this here. 21, 22,078. Um, but I think because we ran these here and so quickly, we may just get that inefficient price delivery where we're going sideways for a while. And I think well, I know normally when that happens, you'll see setups that'll pan out normally. But what usually happens is it'll just continuously spank you. So you can take an entry that would be great any other time. Um, but this time it's very unlikely to respect anything, um, any of the principles that we can normally trade off of. And I'm pretty sure this will get disrespected. The midpoint already right through it. We are going to take a look at the 4 hour. because of Uber. Um, so 4 hour, let's see. I mean, it looks pretty bullish to me. Still got another 3 hours and 45 minutes here on this one, and same same things that we were looking for. This 22,078 on the 4 hour. Hmm. Yeah, so here's that inefficiency that I was mentioning before. So oftentimes we could trust this fair value gap as a breakaway gap. Um, we've traded into it. We could also often trust this as an order block, a bearish order block. Came right through that. So I do think we're going to continue sideways. Yeah, so this is but ugly delivery. I am not even interested in taking this like on paper. Hey bud, good job. I'm gonna grade this, although I don't trust this price action. Open 350. I think we may get a really quick slam down here, but I think we'll just come right back through this. I think it'll be short-lived. I'm not trading it because I don't trust this price action, but that's what I'm seeing right now. So I'm gonna get rid of this because we already disrespected it. Um, but I'm going to put this here in case we get a propulsion block here. So if we do get an order block down close candle into this here, it is possible that we just shoot up really quickly. So going to grade this right here. Yeah, so that's what it's looking like. It's looking like we'll either get a very quick move up here or we'll just continue with this sideways price action. If we were going to get a move up, I'd want to see it on this candle or the very next one. Otherwise, I'm just going to anticipate more sideways price action. So 10 seconds left on this candle. I want to see what it gives us. Ew. Shout out Uber. I just gave you a shout out Uber and now you're talking about EMAs. So I'm gonna rescind that. I don't want my crowd of two following that. Terrible trash. Yeah, so this is pretty much what we anticipated. This is interesting though. I'm gonna move this. This is interesting because we have this order block and this one traded into it, but I think it's well into the midpoint. Um, but I think this current candle could start to expand and the very next one as well. But I don't like the fact that this closed below the midpoint. So, I don't know. Actually, I'm just going to use this one. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Okay, fast. I think I do trust this one a little more. Um, I'm not taking this entry considering this candle came down so quickly. Like I'm not about to take an entry when we move 20 handles in 15 seconds, but it does seem a little more trustworthy. We closed below here, and then we got like some speed and magnitude there. So that is a little more trustworthy, but I don't know. I'm not taking it. So far respecting that midpoint, but I don't really trust this still. There's a pretty low risk to reward right there, but I don't like it. I just want to see how much that would run us. 60 bucks. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really like it. Right through. So he probably would have been smashed for like 100 bucks right there in a couple seconds. I know some um don't really like the thought of using seconds intervals for charts, but when we have a 1 minute chart like we have right here, the 15 second is pretty helpful in telling us quickly whether or not we're actually going to make a move out of inefficiency. Hmm. I swear this is like the funniest thing because price action's been clean all week. And then Friday live stream comes around and it's like this. It's about a 60 handle range there. Hmm, can watch this. I don't know if we'll actually respect it, but watch worthy. Right through it. So I think the tough thing, well, I know the tough thing about this is pretty gnarly. And when we have price delivery like this, you essentially have to either catch the first PD array of the price run or take an entry late and use that first PD array as your stop and have a looser stop because if it's pretty fast, the stop is further away. Um, so that makes trading in these types of conditions like very tough. On top of already having price not really respect anything that it normally does. Okay. Just want to see what the risk to reward would be there. I don't love it. Drop it down to two contracts. $20 isn't terrible. I still don't trust this, but I'm gonna take it just in case we do break out of this inefficiency here. I think we're actually gonna get smoked, but we're taking it with very low leverage. And if this does go in our favor, I think it will go that direction very fast and then turn around and run right through the stop. So it'll be interesting to watch. This isn't making me trust it any more than I already did. Not sure how that didn't stop us out there. It should have. So this candle here should either stop us out or give us a pretty strong move down. Stopped out. So I'm not going to take anything else inside of here. Um, I'll wait for this to get balanced, this price here. So coming up here, or I want to see us have a market structure shift, not below here, but below here. Okay, so now that's balanced. Not really sure. So on the mini, this is still the high. We haven't taken out the high on the mini. It's 923.50. But on the micro, we did take this out. So very interesting. I'm not necessarily trusting this to go lower. On the 1 minute, this still looks pretty cleanly bullish here. Would like to see an explosive move through this high on the mini over here. On the micro, we've already taken the high, but Yeah, so I think we're gonna get back into that inefficient price delivery. Even if it remains bullish, I think it's going to be kind of messy. And we're past 10:30, so I'm not gonna wrap up just yet. I'm gonna let this run for a bit, but um I don't think I'm gonna start like getting things ready to head out. So here goes that inefficient delivery. If we do go lower, I don't see us going lower for longer. Like I think it would be a kind of muted run, but I do think we're going to remain in inefficiency. Gnarly. I don't think we're gonna respect this. Let's see though. This is making me sleepy. Incredibly inefficient delivery here. Ugh. I don't really trust any of this. Um, I didn't trust that one trade I took either, but I took it. Let's see. Yeah, this is so rough. I can't even really tell where this order block starts if it is an order block. Might have just missed it. Way too far for me at this point. I really trust the delivery, so I don't really see how or why this would be a high resistance delivery for sell side. Not very trustworthy to me. So I'll just get rid of this. It may go lower, but I don't know. I don't really love the look of this here, so it's a good amount of sell side liquidity here. It's a nice pool. These are, I'd consider these relative equal lows. Mm, Trading into this right now. Yeah, I don't love it, so I'm not too eager to risk this week's profits trading this. Mm. Uh, I don't really see us going anywhere right now, so I'm gonna step away for a bit, but we'll see. I can honestly see I could frame this in both directions, so it's not something that I want to trade in. Possible high resistance liquidity run for sell side. Um, I think if that were the case, I'd be seeking down here, but with this price action, I think this liquidity pool would be best. On the flip side, I think it could continue higher because we've been going higher all morning. And on the 1 minute, we've traded into this fair value gap and didn't close even below the midpoint. Um, so the fact that I can frame both directions and we have this crappy delivery is more than I need to sit on my hands. So this has been incredibly bullish. Came down here, didn't close below the midpoint of this, and then just kind of continued up, take out these relative equal highs. Would make sense for it to continue going higher, but I don't have a read based on how rough this price delivery is. So I don't know, could go either way. Do have like some very slight SMT divergence here. With the Dow being in negative territory, but it's so minimally in the negative territory. I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I want to watch the midpoint of this order block, and already smoked it. Yeah, this is tough. It's giving weird divergences even across time. So look like a little bit of an order block here after some displacement. But on this side, we've got a possible propulsion block with this order block trading into this one. So to me, it's giving sideways. So this thing seems to remain a runaway freight train. Uh, yeah. Gonna go ahead and close up stream here. But thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you guys.